Listen, Cameramendi.
I knew you were going to start this way.
Just because
we don't.
Just because we talked about flatulence and farts last week doesn't mean we have to talk about them this week.
You know, Alphinius.
We gained viewership.
I'm a little worried about...
show yourself, Cameramendi.
About the state of your mind. Hi.
Hello, friends.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes. We go ahead. You were going to say something.
Oh, I just said we hope that you're having a great holiday.
Indeed.
Yeah. I have lots of holiday social media. Our Facebook was lit up with Thanksgiving.
And I didn't really do anything. I did a quick Thanksgiving post, but Ms. Goo hurt her back. No, like really, she got like the sciatica. You know about the sciatica thing? So, she's pretty active, Ms. Goo.
She's a black belt.
Brown belt.
Sorry, brown belt.
She always says she never made a black belt, right?
Uh-huh.
But Ms. Goo, she works out and all that stuff. But like the day before the big shindig, which for us is
thanks
Friday.
After giving.
Yes, thanks after giving.
After giving.
She did something to her little back, and
she is little.
She's not big.
She is teeny tiny.
Yes, she is called Tiny Mom by the children.
Yep.
Anyway,
she's feeling better.
We did a lot of work on Thanksgiving because we do thanks after giving, which is the Friday.
Uh-huh.
And then we went over to Colt and Kate's house, and there was all the kids there.
Colt, the silent partner.
The silent partner.
Silent but loud to us. Okay.
No, but before we begin, I know we got a bunch of, but I have to show you this. So this is like super exclusive. So apparently, my children, my oldest son Devin, with his dear wife Angela, they went into a store, and apparently this was not yet. I can't say what store it was. I can't even mention it because apparently they sold them this prior to the release.
Here's what I find
I think the release is today. Does anybody know about this Dungeons and Dragons beer, the Dragon's Milk?
I don't fathom Devin being the kind of person to go to a store with a bottle of Dungeons and Dragons.
No, he went to a store to buy some libation.
Was it a liquor store?
I don't know. I'm not saying what kind of store
You can't even tell me what kind?
No, I'm not going to get anybody in trouble here in Colorado Springs. They said, don't tell anyone because it hasn't been released yet. Has anybody in the chat seen this, heard of this? I got to know.
Okay.
This is, look, it's got the Dungeons and Dragons logo on it. It's got a D. It might not even be a D20, honestly.
Patrick says, damn, I was looking for where it will drop.
Oh, Patrick. Hello, my friend.
How was your Thanksgiving? Hey. Says Rick to Ken.
Yes. So anyway, so I told Devin I was going to share it. Devin and Angela, I was going to share it.
So is it a beer?
It's a beer.
Ah.
And this one is called Dragons. It says Gather Adventurers on the back.
Really?
I'd read it except for my eyes are not good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't have my glasses. So and we're giving away this map, right, Cameramendi? So we need to make sure everybody. Get it upside down.
I was going to.
Whoa! So we're not doing it yet.
Yeah, because I was going to do it today, but we got really busy because we had to put together a Black Friday sale.
Yeah, it's fine. That'll give people another chance
at the beginning
to get an
of the
entry.
week. Which, by the way, I mean, I'm assuming most people here in the chat have all of our stuff, but if you do not, we have 3 items on sale for Black Friday.
Oh yeah,
with a great sale.
Really good sale.
So we got the Mormon Madness bundle, which now is in a box. We got the Darkenhaven on sale, and we got Magic on sale, all 20% off. And if you buy them, you get a free Strangely Gooey holiday.
Free Strangely Gooey.
And I know a lot of people have Strangely Gooey holiday.
Yeah, but you could give that to someone else for Christmas or Kwanzaa or Festivus.
Give it to your local game store.
Hanukkah or whatever else. Yes.
Or just store them up because, they get worn down sometimes.
Absolutely.
You could be playing this Strangely Gooey holiday.
Bring it to Gary Con and get Rob to sign it.
Oh. Oh my God. You know what I have to do this week?
What?
Not this week. I have to do it today or tomorrow. Is I have to put together the GM schedule for Gary Con still.
Gary Con.
Yes. So
it's going to be here before we know it. The Genghis Con comes first.
Yes.
And you're going to Page before that.
I am going to. I actually have. We can start with Page. I have news on Page.
There's news.
Okay. So, normally I do not do many of the social media things.
Okay, why not, Cameramendi?
Because I like you and Lawrence.
Perfect timing by you, so I can blow my nose.
Oh, wait, let me mute you. No, you won't. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, all this to say though, because I am going in your place to Page, I have stepped up to the plate to be the Z-list celebrity.
Nice.
I'm just saying. So
Camera Mandy.
Yes. Anyway.
Stepping into the hole.
This one time. And so on December 5th, which will be this upcoming Friday, I will be on their podcast called Friday Night Live with Ron, Phil, Ed, and Jen. And I will be talking about Gooey Cube and what we're doing at Page. And then on top of that, I will actually be at Page, and I will be on a panel at Page.
I love that.
About women in broadcasting, or women in live streaming, I should say.
I love that.
So, yes, there you go. Anyway, me doing my part. Okay, so join us. Page. In January. I'm trying to remember the dates. January.
Isn't it right there?
It's January. No, those are the podcast dates.
You're talking about for Page itself.
Yes. January. So I know the last day is January 18th. No, it's the last day.
Or 16th.
So go back. Yeah.
16th, 17th, 18th, 19th.
I'm doing such a good job with my new. This is why I don't want to be a celebrity guest. So thank you. So yes, Page, it's in Philadelphia. It's going to be incredible.
It really is going to be great.
And I mean, the lineup of people that they have, they got like Kelly Dion.
Yeah, yes.
Professor DM's going to be there.
Oh, yes.
A bunch of our Gooey people are going to be there. James Jackson, Heather Ashcroft. Lawrence is going to be hosting the game show.
Yeah, Lawrence is going to do the game show.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So
he said he was all over it like flies on poop. Oh, we talked about that last week. Never mind.
We don't need to talk about more
poop.
Okay, anyway. Page.
Coming to you live. I have to tell you something.
What?
The little flashy that goes on that's green it flashes when your camera
I really just need to change the cord.
I just have to say, because it's a green flash, Camera Mandy,
it kind of works.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Maybe
it's kind of retro.
Yeah, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, you get a little green flash.
Speaking of retro, I have not watched the new Stranger Things, but I'm curious if anybody has. Has anyone watched the new Stranger Things?
In the chat, I'd love to hear this.
Yeah, but don't spoil.
No spoilers. But Ms. Goo and I loved it.
So you watched the new one?
We have not watched the new one yet at all. We were waiting until the end of the season, right? And then we got caught up in other things, so we didn't watch the first new season.
Well, they have because they're doing it in like 3 parts, and so I think it's by the new year we'll have all 3 parts.
But how many of them are there? Because there's
5 seasons.
There's 5 seasons. We watched, but they did 3, right, or 4, and then they stopped. Or is that?
Yeah, they take long breaks. They have taken long breaks. But this is like the final season.
Ooh.
I know, it's very exciting. So me and Adam, I had to watch The Princess Bride last night, so we didn't get to watch the Stranger Things. But no spoilers, anyone. Very excited for Stranger Things.
So anybody in the chat seen it yet?
So Blade Zoo says yet. Geeky, not yet. Andy, not yet. Chet will be at Page. Thank you, David.
That's right.
Chet is like one of of the featured artists. He did the Page logo.
Yes, he did he squished a mimicker.
Ken is on a current 7-stream streak, says Twitch. So congratulations.
Whoa.
Ken says I am loving Crovenloft, by the way.
Oh, Ken, that makes my day.
So
I listen, I'm going to tell you, I got to give great credit to Paul, who, of course, drove the thing. He and I spent quite a bit of time talking about Stratanava and the 2 other sisters.
Talking or arguing?
No, we talked first. Then we argued later.
Okay, sounds good.
Well,
these creative types, I tell you what.
The thing is, here's the deal. I did not want Stratanava to be expected. I wanted her to be very intriguing, and I wanted to give the game masters much latitude in how they could play her. And we came to a great place, Paul and I. Kerry took it and did so much good work. AJ did so much good work. I spent quite a bit of time on it myself, and between this little team we had, and then you add in those designers and all the good work and the artists, oh my gosh, Camera Mandy, it's a great tale.
I'm excited.
I think, and Ken, I got to ask you, since you've been reading it, can you do in your mind as you're thinking it, you think, man, I could play Stratanava this way, or I could go that way. I mean, there's a lot of ways to go with her.
He says she is such a great character, and I love how customizable the adventure is.
Yes, that's the goal, right?
Exciting.
Give some room to move. You make my day. Yes. Make my day.
So, but back to social media.
Peter put this up. Really good.
Yes.
I zoomed in. I had to zoom in.
I know, you need to go zoom in on this. So there's like all these little D&D ornaments on the tree, and then it's topped with a dragon.
Yes, I zoomed in. I went up and down. I mean, it's great.
I gotta know if this is from a game room, like at a house, or if, like this looks like a gaming store to me with how much stuff.
Yeah, it really almost looks like a store. So I'm not sure, but that's
great.
I mean, now that if it could be someone's home, in which case there's a tremendous collection. But I feel like there were multiple versions of certain things, so that might indicate a game store. Anyway, the gaming tree is off the hook.
So Geeky brought this up, so I'll switch over here. We also have virtual FrostCon going on in January. So this is run by Joe. However, it is supported by Pam and Gooey Cube.
Indeed.
And
Gygax Inc. Yes.
Yeah, no, there's
they have some great supporters.
Yeah. So I believe this is how the structure works. I believe a $40 badge gets you like the VIP experience and you get first choice of the games that you want to play. And then a $25 badge gets you a selection of the rest of the games. It's all on tabletop.events. It looks very fun. Game registration is about to open up here in a couple days, or in like sometime early December. So anyway, definitely go check it out. FrostCon, and I should have a link, but I don't. Now that
who does not like a great frost giant? Look at that guy right there.
I'm just saying. Look at those legs.
Plus, Cameramendi is very burly.
Yeah.
Like Miss Goo.
He's not really my thing. Yeah. I'm more the geek type. You know what I'm saying?
You're like a little softer bod.
You know.
Remember, there was this old John Wayne movie. They were out in the fields. There was him and this young, I can't remember his name, very handsome man. You know, and so there's older John Wayne, there's the young handsome man, and there's a really, beautiful woman, right? So they're out there escaping or trying to get away from the bad guys. I don't even remember what movie this is. But anyway, he wakes up in the morning after a very cold night, and the really beautiful woman is all snuggled up next to him, right? And he's like, "Well, Pilgrim, why didn't you go sleep with him?" And she goes, "Well, you're comfortable." He goes, "I've been called a lot of things in my life, but I ain't never been called comfortable." So it was good. It was funny.
I like that line.
Yeah, you're so comfortable.
I'm comfortable. I like this. Okay. Love it. Okay.
All right, what do we got? FrostCon.
Is it El Dorado?
It might have been El Dorado.
That's what Randy Gray.
It might have been El Dorado because El Dorado was the one where they had to. I'm almost sure he's right.
Okay.
Great.
I love it. Okay, this is the weirdest.
No, this is freaky,
is
Cameramendi.
I hope it's real.
No, this is true. The Christmas Island crab migration is
okay. Good.
I don't know if this image is real.
Okay,
right? Because you can. I mean, it's just crazy. Look, they're all over the ground and everything like that. Does anybody know if this might be? Oh, it says AI generated image for illustration.
Where does it say?
Right there in the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah. But they definitely get a ton of crabs. They get a ton.
Why wouldn't they just show a regular picture? Is it just not that cool?
I don't think it's not this cool.
I totally missed that when I did this screenshot. So you scored. Okay, well, whatever. AI, thank you. No, thank you. Okay.
Put crabs everywhere.
Okay. Or snails.
No, but jumping back. Let's just jump back to that for a second.
Okay.
Because I totally agree. Now, Jim Hibbs, if you read this post, Jim Hibbs actually statted them up. He statted up the crabs. And there was some great conversation that came up down below. And then I think Andy said something about a bard joke being perfect right here. It's true. And it was good. It was very, very good.
About crabs. About crabs.
There was nothing about lotions or applications being required.
You know what? Let's go to the snail portion of the.
Yes, what is this? This thing has been. I've seen this like 4 or 5 times.
I know, because like we talked about medieval times, the snails eating the.
Yes,
but I don't know. Like I would say the amount of snail content that is just out on the internet in general is incredible to me.
And I saw Heather put this up, and I'm like, worst steed ever.
I don't know.
It take forever.
I think there is a place. I mean, this has got to be created somewhere. A D&D world that is all tiny critters having adventures in their tiny little land. And then like the giants are like the humans, so they're trying to figure out ways to fight the giants who are the monsters who are actually us. I'm just saying there's got to be a campaign out there about like little critters.
And you'll never escape on the snail, let me tell you. Go snail. Okay. But it's cute.
It is cute.
It's very cute.
It is cute. Okay. We had a fun combat here from Joey.
Yeah, this is great.
The Croc of Frogs.
The Croc of Frogs.
Yeah, combat. Love love that they found giant
with the tongue.
frogs.
Look at the tongue sticking out.
Yes. I know. It's licking in an awkward place.
Yeah, I was going to say the one adventurer said that might be a whole different thing going on there.
Speaking of awkward.
No, I had to put it up.
I know. It's one of the best. I think you do this every year. I'm pretty positive this is just your yearly Thanksgiving post.
They're all smoking cigarettes.
Look how tickled Alphinius is.
Well, this got Ms. Goo. If it gets Ms. Goo, I know it's a good one.
That's so funny. Okay. Making a turducken again.
They went their separate ways.
Yes.
And never discussed making a turducken.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but we had a lot of really great things.
Yeah, this was good too.
The glances began shortly after they learned that inside each of their friends was a magic bone that could grant them their greatest wish.
Their greatest wish. Yes. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, we had a roll for initiative. So it's a Tia Turkey. Tia Turkey.
Is it called Tia Turkey?
I have no idea. It's got to be called something like that.
Okay, chat. What's this damn thing called?
Yeah.
Because it's not Tiamat for sure, right?
Tia Turkey.
Turkamat.
Tia Turk. Or
Turkamat.
Tia Kit. Turkey Hydra. Turkey Hydra. We got 2 Turkey Hydras.
Hydrucky.
Hydra Turkey. Okay, I'm wondering if the Hydra Turkey, the Turkamat.
Turkamat.
Oh, Turkamat. That's good. That's good. Okay, anyway.
Turkamat isn't bad either. Get that K out of there. This was
Amber's...
so good.
Yes. I tried to make something festive and accidentally summoned. I want to know if this started out as a Cthulhu, or did she just do it very poorly at first and was like, I'm just going to cover this up with.
No, dude, this was intentional. Don't.
She's Amber, in the chat. She can tell us. So.
Amber, are you in there, my dear?
Yes.
You're going to tell the truth. This wasn't a mistake. This was an intentional thing right from the beginning.
Sometimes you start things out intentionally. Or
unintentionally.
Yeah, and then they become like the most beautiful things ever. But yeah.
It's impressive, Amber.
I'm just going to say, this was totally intentional, she says. Okay. Oh my God, it's beautiful. This is the kind of thing I would do because I am not a baker and I do not have the patience for doing latticing or anything like that. So I'd start out trying to do it really nice, get annoyed, and then just be like, and then, but make it beautiful because Amber did a great job. This
fantastic.
So anyway, and I want to know how the pie tasted, and also what kind of pie is this?
So it's some kind of berry, I would imagine, right?
Natural
raspberry. Maybe sort of a cranberry thing. Maybe a cranny raspberry.
She says, I'll have to share pictures in the den of our necronom nom.
Necronom nom.
Okay.
Rhubarb.
It's cherry, she says.
Cherry.
Cherry.
Yes,
okay.
Of course, it's very bloody.
I love it. Okay.
Necronom nom.
I missed this one in the snails post.
Yeah, Harry did this.
Well, yeah, okay. So we saw the snail armor a while ago.
Just the hat.
Yeah, but apparently someone's doing a full snail thing. The snail.
You never want to be the snail knight, cameraman.
Why wouldn't you?
Be careful! Here comes the snail knight. He'll be here in about 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness!
You love this?
Yes, I do.
Benjo did this. Now,
I want to know who created the.
So all of these are from Confuddling Concoctions.
Yeah, but was worked on by Jim and Casey.
Casey, yes, and our team, of course, put it together. But Benjo just sent me a redo of that because he really felt like it needed skulls for the ice cubes.
Oh, okay.
And so I just got one that has skulls for the ice cubes. But Confuddling Concoctions is great, and we are going to do a sequel to it. I just think it's the coolest thing to have magical cocktails that just give you little tiny magical boons. Nothing big. Right, just a little touch here and there. Very, very fun. But there's a number of them that he's put together that are really, really good. We got a Sundestian sunrise. There's a song in there.
Are these in the actual book? Can you actually make the cocktails?
So I wanted to do that, and I get worried about trying to make a good cocktail that we didn't really know, and then we'd have to sit down and figure them all out. However, what I think we will do is down the road when
we'll head out to the Gooey Den.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah, just say, hey, Goo, not right now. You gotta publish this thing.
And let everybody make recipes.
Yeah.
And we could give somebody a win if they make it the best recipe.
Well, then we'd have to trial the recipes.
Of course. Why wouldn't we, cameraman? I think that's something Ms. Goo could get behind too.
This could just be something we do for like the next 3 years.
We could do a cocktail. We could do cocktails on Goo Morning Zyathé.
Yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at us. New segment, cocktails. Confuddling concoctions.
But tell me the truth, chat. This is good, right? Confuddling concoctions is everybody likes this, right? We're getting a lot of good feedback. I think it's going to be.
I think I'd be totally down with putting out like some recipes to the dead.
Yes.
Now
here's what it is, because then you can make it at home.
Yeah,
right?
But I will say this: I am allergic to vodka, so
well, that just means I'll have to drink yours that day, cameraman.
Lawrence might have to come in and help us with this. So okay. Anyway, okay. Next up, Rick posted a fun game that he did with Neil. From Dave Ward, from Grimwood Games, and he, it's a D20 or a D12 system, called Ironbound. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I'm getting this all right. Anyway, great. He very much recommended it and wrote a nice little post talking about the game and showing some of the imagery from it. And I wanted to give a shout out because I think it's very cool.
Well, and Rick is a wonderful contributor. He always brings interesting things, and I love the stuff he posts.
Yeah. So, okay, and I'm excited to see Rick at Genghis Con.
That's right.
And
he's coming to Genghis.
Yep. Okay. We got another amazing Dark Haven figure from Harry. I love her.
Yeah, really good.
Love her.
She's holding that thing in her arm.
Was that like a gem?
The gem, right? Or whatever it's going to do, right? It looks like you're about to get zapped.
Love it. Oh shoot! I just closed Chelsea's beautiful map.
Cameraman.
I know. Let me get it back up.
Come on, back.
Hold on.
She really did a great job.
I know. I will. And that's like my last social media for the day. So you just have to talk about Harry's miniatures.
Well, if you don't know, Harry's got a Patreon, and he's on My Mini Factory, and you can go there and you can support him. And, he doesn't do 300 minis in a month. That's a little aggressive, but he does a nice job. And I think it's just $1 a month or something like that, a couple $1 a month. So you can get his stuff. Look at that.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, really nice.
Just the colors.
Done. Yep. Really, really nicely done.
Yeah, she said procreate with watercolor brush effects. And she's a very talented artist just in herself.
Very true.
We have stuff around the studio from her that's beautiful.
Very true.
Okay, dope.
All right.
Are you ready for our...
So we're doing the Princess Bride today, yes? And before we get started on that, so we're going to do this movie thing kind of regularly, right? Every month.
Well,
once a month,
I would say it's like a bi-monthly thing.
Once a month. I really want to do Hook.
Oh, okay. So I do want to do Hook too.
So I was driving in this morning. Every morning, this Saturday morning is a wonderful thing beyond just coming to do Go Morning and be with all our wonderful friends. One of the wonderful things is when I'm driving in, Edmund Stone does this thing called the score. And I've mentioned it before here. And the score is all about the music from classical music that is from all these wonderful movies, right? And he said he put this one on today from Hook, and I'm driving and listening to Hook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what a great movie was that! And Robin Williams, God rest his soul, what a magnificent talent. So anyway, cameraman, I see you're absorbed in something else.
Yeah. Sorry, Cassius, can you send me your comment again?
Cassius, send the comment again.
Faldari, who's Adam, says, I love Hook. Adam had a couple suggestions this morning, too. There was like an anime that he wanted called.
No, we're not doing his animes.
He has to watch the movies with me. It's called Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
Does anybody know that in the chat?
Nausicaa. And then also he suggested The Dark Crystal.
Do you know, cameraman, this is a big deal.
What is?
My first date with Ms. Goo was The Dark Crystal.
I did not know that. So this is after the party.
Yeah, what year did the Dark Crystal come out?
Let's find out.
It was a Muppet, right? They were all Muppets. Jim Henson did those. They were all, they weren't Muppets. That's not really fair to call them
1982.
Yeah, my first date with Ms. Goo was The Dark Crystal.
I love that. Okay, so you go to this party. You meet, or not, you don't meet her. You met her in high school.
Met her before, because in the youth group, right? I knew her when she was 15 and I was just barely 17. We're a year and a half apart. And she was dating my friend Jim. We talked about all this.
Okay, so you see her at this party again in your 20s.
In my 20s.
And then you're like, And
she started playing kissy face with me.
And then you're like, hey, I'm really geeky. Will you go see the Dark Crystal with me?
No.
And she is not geeky at all.
That didn't happen.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because we played Kissy Face, and then I said, let's go out. And then she said, what kind of movie or what movie we want to see? And I believe I did suggest the Dark Crystal, but she was up for it. But then all we did was joke all the time about the stupid noises that the bird men make. You know what the stupid noises? No, seriously, chat. Am I speaking true? Listen, chat. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't even know
the Dark Crystal, the birds walk around going, Oh
my gosh.
And we joked about that for like a month. But I did enjoy the Dark Crystal. I think we should do it.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, no anime, Adam.
No anime. Did anybody in the chat know it?
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the slideshow up. But
okay, we aren't breaking any copyright laws, are we, with showing the slideshow?
No, it's just a slideshow. It's not even a good slideshow. Like I did not. The fact that the slideshow got done, I think should just impress everybody.
So first of all, the Princess Bride, right?
Okay.
We begin with this magnificent scene, right, where this little boy.
Wait, is this wait? First off, is this what you were going to say originally?
What do you mean what I was going to say?
You were going to detour off of. Oh, you were saying what you said was that we should do Hook. That's what you.
Yes, that was the detour, but that was just one because I heard the Edmund Stone music this morning. It was magnificent.
Okay, yeah.
So we have this magnificent scene, right, where we have a young man sitting in his bed, and Grandpa comes in, and Grandpa starts reading him the book, right, which was magnificent in and of itself, right, because you had Peter Falk, who was the grandpa, and what's the kid's name?
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage.
But he is controversial these days.
Is he doing stupid stuff?
He has done stupid stuff. I know, but he was cute in the movie. When he was an innocent child.
I don't know why people have to do stupid stuff, cameraman. And you're still flashing green. It's very interesting.
Okay, here we go. I got it up.
Okay, this is a slideshow.
Okay, yep. So yeah.
So anyway, so he comes in, he starts reading the book, and the kid's like, is that one of those kissy novels?
Yeah, I know. It's really cute. I agree. I don't think we need to summarize the whole thing. Hold on. So we jump.
No, I wasn't going to do that.
We jump into the story.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And we meet Wesley and Buttercup. And it starts with a little prologue into their romance. And then pretty quickly he has to leave to go make money to marry her.
Correct, because he's but a young man, farm boy. What'd she call him?
Farm boy.
Was it farm boy?
Yeah, farm boy.
Farm boy, yes.
Farm boy, fetch me
blah, blah, blah.
Fetch me clean my saddle.
Yes, and of course Peter Falk says, what she was really saying was, I love you.
No, it's as you wish. And
he would say,
you can see who watched the movie last night and who did not.
No, anyway, keep going. As you wish.
Okay, so anyway, all this to say, we come back a few years later and we meet her 5 years later, I guess, down the road. She thinks that he's dead.
Yes, she thinks he's taken by the dread pirate Roberts, cameraman.
Yes. And so we come back a few years later and he's gained some skills. He's gained some levels.
He's gone up big.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to summarize the whole movie because everyone's seen it a million times. And well, I don't know if everyone's seen it a million times. But we're going to go ahead and break it down and break down our adventuring party and plot hooks and magic items.
All right. So Wesley is the rogue, the swashbuckling rogue.
Well, I mean, all of this is up for discussion. So these are my theories.
Okay.
And so people can, mine and Adam, I should say. We do this
swashbuckler rogue. Let me think about it. What does the chat think about that?
So, I mean, there's other options.
Cut to yourself, cameraman, so I can blow my nose.
Oh, my goodness. So there's, I can't cut to myself.
Why not?
I don't have my...
Cameraman,
I know.
This low-budget production.
No, I don't. I know.
So I'm just going to have to sit here and blow my nose in front of everyone?
No. There you go.
Okay, so ask the chat.
There you go. I muted you. So they can't see you. Okay, so let's hear. What does everyone else think? You have to watch out for the ROUSs. They are not at all like the ones you encounter in the cellars of D&D taverns. Okay, so Randy Gray Fox says Battle Master.
Ooh.
Too good with his sword, fighter.
Because he really is good with sword. I have to admit. That was kind of what I was thinking, is that maybe he's more, a little more of an actual fighter because he's really good with a sword.
But he also uses cleverness. Oh, I can turn back to you now.
Yes, but that doesn't mean he necessarily has to be a rogue. He wasn't sneaking around very much.
No, that is true. I mean, they did sneak into the castle pretty.
Yeah, but he snuck in with 2 other guys.
Okay.
And one of them was huge.
Yeah. Fair enough. Gosh, where is your? There we go. Sorry, and there was like a little fly around my.
Oh, you got to fly?
Like a little gnat. Like cheese.
All right.
Okay.
So what is the chat still? Is everybody kind of leaning that way?
Okay, let's see here. Let me go back to the chat. Bard, rogue, fighter. He's a commoner, a farm boy. Oh, everyone had a great Thanksgiving, says Prophalis. Fighter, rogue. I mean, he could be multi-class. It is true.
Very much could be.
And he probably is.
The gnat is over with me now, cameraman. You're right. It's right there.
We have a great office.
It's probably from the poop that was on the ground from last week.
From. Okay, we won't go down that path. We're talking about a very thing. Okay, so we.
All right.
Okay.
So we're thinking multi-class rogue fighter.
I think rogue fighter. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we're thinking. Okay, so Adam was very adamant that Inigo Montoya was a paladin.
Wow.
Because he has like an oath. His oath is to revenge his father. He uses his oath to guide him at several points in the thing. Like he actually prays to his father and says, "Guide my sword." So paladin or fighter.
The man in black suffers now.
I mean, he again is very good with his sword. So
very good with his sword.
So path of vengeance. Yes, I would agree with paladin. Only if you go with vengeance.
Yes, fighter, you have to be a vengeance paladin.
Paul says fighter, rogue, duelist.
Whoa, a duelist. Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But remember, in the end, he got outdueled. Or sorry, not at the end, in the beginning, he got outdueled by, by the dread pirate Roberts.
Yeah. But I think most of the chat is agreeing that it is paladin.
Yeah, I think Adam was right there.
Okay. Fezzik. This was really hard for me, and I obviously put 3 things on here: barbarian, fighter, or monk.
No, I think he's a barbarian.
Now there is like a path of the giant, I guess. I read this online.
I didn't know about this. There's a path of the giant.
Yeah, I read about it online. I think it's
very interesting.
So yeah, so for barbarian. So
can I just say something too?
What?
Because for those of us who knew Andre the Giant before he appeared in this movie, okay, you would have never thought. You would have never thought he was so spectacular. I mean, spectacular. I mean, I'm sure they had to redo his lines many times, but it was spectacular.
Well, one of the things I really like about the movie is the fact that the acting is not perfect.
It's a little campy.
Yeah. And his lines, you have to listen to them to get, because he has a
very heavy accent.
Yeah. And so you have to really pay attention to what he's saying. And I had to ask, what was that again? But he's so clever in the way that they deliver it. And I think that it adds this layer of realness to the characters that I just really appreciate.
It's not my fault I'm the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
His lines were the best.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell you, though, the one that runs in my family and has run in my family for decades, right, is stop rhyming and I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? So good. All right, so what are we saying? What are we?
Okay, barbarian.
He's definitely a barbarian, but I got to give him some.
But Blade Zeus says monk because he doesn't go berserk, and that is the thing. He never rages.
He doesn't rage at all.
Never once. He's so calm. And that's why I
mean, he could just because he's huge doesn't mean he can't be a monk.
I can't see monk because he doesn't do any dope monk stuff.
Yes, he does. He just grabs people and just throws them.
Yeah, he does do some. They do have a hand-to-hand combat, which he loses.
He loses. He actually loses. Says, "I'm not. I use different techniques for multiple."
So, brawler, grappler. So they're actually saying, I agree, he doesn't rage. No, not barbarian. So they're actually agreeing, not barbarian.
I think he's just a big burly
fighter
monk.
that specializes in grappling.
Oh, could be that. That's fair too, because it's true. He doesn't do the hi-ya kind of thing, and just fly across with the, his leg up and all that kind of stuff. He couldn't fly if you paid him.
He did kind of rage whilst in the apocalypse cloak. I would argue that was more of a deception check.
I think so too. He wasn't really ragey. He was kind of like, I am the dread pirate Roberts. I take no survivors.
That was a charisma check with advantage because of his size.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know that we're going to come to a consensus on this because I think we're between monk and fighter at this point. So
I can't disagree.
Ken says unarmored, stays calm, attacks with his hands, monk. So, okay, cool.
All right.
Buttercup. Okay, this is my argument on Buttercup. I do not think that she has a class except that she's a commoner and she's an NPC and can't even hit a rat with a stick effectively.
No, terrible.
So
seriously.
Here's what I'll say about Buttercup. She did have one great moment where she tried to save herself by jumping out of the boat.
Yes.
And she went into the water and the eels were there. So she was proactive in that way, but for the most part, she kind of sits back and lets the dudes do the thing. That's not to say that she's not a great character, and that's not to say
she's phenomenal.
Yeah, she doesn't have her own personal strength. I love that they comment repeatedly on her intelligence throughout the like Prince Humperdinck is like, she's not the smartest, blah blah blah, kind of thing. Because she definitely has moments of just I don't
Ditzy.
even know. Ditzy.
No, listen, here's the deal. Yeah. That was part of the tale.
But it's
part
good.
Of the tale. And Rob Reiner, he's not he's not anti-woman. He's definitely, he's positive in that
think that it's good to show this type of character.
She was a campy character that was designed to be the classic dumb princess.
Yeah.
Right? That was the idea. The naive, dumb princess.
Literally blonde.
Right? Totally blonde. Yeah. And I can say that because I'm blonde. Well, now a little more gray, cameraman. But no, she was, I thought she played brilliantly. I thought the part was played brilliantly and really, really good.
So she is the MacGuffin.
Yeah, she's a MacGuffin. I agree with that. Very, very good.
Depowered superhero. Damsel. Mindy, what is your handle on here? Mine it's just Gooey Cube. Heather. Hi, Heather, by the way. I sent you an email over the weekend. Or last week. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's keep going. Level 0 character. And maybe by the end of it, maybe she has her own journey afterwards where she learns. Maybe she becomes her own Dread Pirate Robert.
She could become the Dread Pirate.
I'm just saying but in the actual movie, I do not think that she has a class, and I do not think she's part of the party. But we'll talk about it later.
Humperdinck.
I had to think he was a ranger. What? His tracking abilities.
It's true. I got to admit, you are right.
Yeah, he was tracking them.
I want to see what the chat thinks about that because I did not think about that, cameraman. That's pretty because he was really good.
Yeah, and he can hunt a falcon on a overcast day. And then when it comes down to actually fighting, he gets scared by Wesley standing up after he's been almost dead and holding up his sword. He doesn't actually ever fight. So, yeah, everyone says ranger. Yeah. So,
and he might not be that high level, cameraman, in terms of, he might just have he might have a good extra tracking skill because he really did run for the hills. Everybody did his dirty work for him.
Well, yeah, no, it's true. Well, he was going to murder Buttercup himself at the end.
He was.
So,
yeah, but he never got that done either.
Okay. So I think we're on the same page. Evil Ranger. Okay. Count Rugen, the six-fingered man. I put him as an artificer. He's the one who creates the machine, the one that sucks the life out of you.
Definitely. Yes, because he had a lot of skills and certainly he could fight with a sword too, because he had to fight Inigo.
But so here's the thing is that he does not really fight.
He does.
He
definitely cheats.
He throws the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wounds Inigo.
Yes.
And then, but that scene is so good. Okay.
Stop saying that.
So, Porthala says no rogue or duelist with secondary of inventor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cassius, Wesley's nat 20s his deception check. Maybe don't hold that against Humperdinck.
Oh,
okay. That's
true.
Fair.
That's fair. We might have had Humperdinck being able to throw down. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Drop.
Kiminora says succubus or vampire for Count Rugen. Pretty nerdy. Amber. Wow, artificer makes me see him in a different light. Is that extra finger even real?
Yeah, he's got a fake finger.
Okay. Heather says necromancer with a fighter sub. The artificer is a martial class, handy in a fight. So, okay. Okay, interesting.
All right. Good thinking.
Next up, Miracle Max. I put him as an alchemist.
He's definitely an alchemist.
So
I don't think the chat's going to disagree with you at all. When the mutton is nice and lean.
Gragnon says mind flayer.
He's so good. They were both so good. Have fun storming the castle, boys.
Yes. No, I totally agree. I think that their chemistry...
Fantastic.
Yeah. I think they have way more chemistry than Buttercup and
No, listen, they really do. And the thing is, here's the funny thing, whenever I, am playing with Ms. Goo, we have good banter, that community, right? If I say something, a little objectionable, she always goes, liar!
That's so funny. I love that. Okay. Vizini. Okay, I had a hard time with him. Okay.
I'm about to see what the chat says because I've got some thoughts, but I'm not going to say it until afterwards.
So like I said, masterclass rogue, but he certainly thinks he is a mastermind, but he does not do well for himself at all. So if nothing, he could be a bard. I didn't think about this. He could be a bard with great charisma because he can talk. He thinks his way out of stuff, So maybe he is.
What is the chat thinking?
Yeah. Heather says bard. Randy says bard.
I am right there. That was
a low-level bard.
Yep. First thing that came to my mind was that he was a bard. And the thing is, because again, it doesn't have to be playing music, right? It can just be your charisma and how you are able to entertain and make people sort of come your way. And
we're between bard and rogue right now.
Well, he's definitely got some roguey tendencies.
Rogue, but lower level than he thinks. Mastermind rogue, but he is a legend in his own mind. So we're between bard and
I think
rogue.
He's got a high int. Let's just be clear. I think he does have a high int. I don't think he was a dummy. He made the plan, right? He had all of that stuff put together, right? He had some comedic moments for sure.
Andy says mastermind rogue with an int as dump stat.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, so I grabbed the two monsters that I really saw here, which one was the eel, which I would put as a very low level monster because the Buttercup was right there and they didn't take a bite. I'm just saying, the shrieking eels.
Maybe there was intervention.
And then the
rodents of unusual size. And they called them the ROUSs.
Yeah, it's so good.
ROUSs.
So
they were great.
Yeah.
Terrible puppets, but they were great.
Do you think Adam thought it was a person in a suit?
It probably was.
Okay.
It probably was. Somebody crawling about. I mean, they were not small. I mean, they were big. They weren't just huge, but they were not small.
Paul says they were people in suits. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that either of these are high level monsters. So they're fun.
I think the ROUSs were, because you got to give the Dread Pirate Roberts, right, Carrie's character. Right?
He did wound Wesley. So
yes, but he also had to deal with a few of them, right?
Yeah.
And he also, he
only fought one, but there were a few roaming around.
I guess he was Wesley.
I mean, if they had tactics, like if they had group attack tactics, they would have taken out.
He would have been done.
Yeah. So because Buttercup again,
no help,
useless,
no help.
So, there's a book apparently that Carrie, who played Wesley, wrote. Carrie Yulee, I think it's
Hewley.
Yeah. And he says Carrie talks about it in his book. So
talks about
and Heather says, read it in a book. Yeah, so that's cool. Okay.
Was it you? How's that pronounced? Yules?
Yeah.
Carrie Yules?
I don't know off the top of my head.
All right.
Maybe the chat will tell us. Okay, special items. Fezzik's rope harness. Okay, here's the thing that is impressive about Fezzik is he is giant in himself, which I would argue is not. Even if he has great strength, you're still carrying your own weight. And then you have the weight of 3 other people.
Yes.
And he does a good job. And then this is what drives me crazy is that, what's his name? The other guy is just yelling at him the whole time. I'm like, shut up, man. This giant is doing crazy work here. But I got to think this harness gave him some kind of special boost.
You think it had a little bonus?
Some kind of levity to it. Some kind of
levity?
Yeah.
That's a really happy, funny rope, Cameramendi.
Not that kind of levity, like
is levity? Okay, I want the chat to tell me
levitation.
If levity is that actually applied to levitation, or is it only applied to humor? I'd be interested to know that. I don't know that, but I thought that was funny, Cameramendi. That rope has a little levity.
Heather says it's L West, like Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have Google tell me how to pronounce that thing.
All that to say, apparently his book is highly regarded in the chat.
Really? Very good.
So, yeah. So everyone should. And then Zyathé Bill says, did I mention your job is on the line? Okay. I hope I did my impression. Okay. Wesley's mask.
Definitely a magic item.
Not even his one true love recognizes him.
Because no one can recognize the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah.
So this is true, right? This is what it has to be.
So.
And he didn't look that different, except for that little pencil mustache.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. How can you not? Anyway, all this to say, he does leave his mask behind. It comes off when she throws him off the bridge, and he just leaves there. Like, that seems like a very valuable item to just leave behind.
That's okay. They probably retrieved it because, as we know, Inigo became the new Dread Pirate Roberts, or at least it was implied that Inigo became the new Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay, Inigo's sword, made by his father.
So you think there was a little bonus put in there by his father?
I have to think so.
I mean, it had the power to, it gave a little divination, right? I mean,
so here's the interesting thing: the six-finger man demands the sword.
Yes, he does.
And then he kills his father, and then Inigo challenges him to a duel, and
he cuts his face.
Yeah, but he doesn't take the sword.
I know he didn't take it.
So to me, that says that the sword is in some way attached to the person. Because why wouldn't he have just taken the sword from the 11-year-old?
I never thought about that, because you would absolutely think, he demanded the sword, but at a 10th of promised price, right? That was, I think it was the 10th. And why wouldn't he just take it? I agree with that. Why could he not? So maybe that's right. Maybe it was some kind of a curse thing that was put upon it, because it did help him to find, obviously, Wesley when he was searching for him, right? Yeah. It did seem to have powers. I agree. What does the chat think about that? I'd be curious about that.
Cursed sword of revenge.
Oh, that's a good line.
Haunted sword, cursed.
Oh, yes, because why could it not have the spirit of his father actually within it?
Yeah.
Wow, very good. Yes, I'm liking these ideas.
Okay. Yeah. So
you see this, cameraman, I gotta stop for a second.
What?
Just for a moment.
Yes.
Only geeks like us could sit around with a bunch of friends on Saturday morning and talk about whether or not Inigo's sword was magical, and if so, what was it? I love you all.
Yeah. His father gave it to Inigo, or a minor effect like the moonstone swords, masterwork swords of revenge. Maybe he left it because it wasn't about the sword; it was about suffering for the father and the child. My husband says that his father's spirit went into the sword.
I like
sword
that.
Must kill the person who killed the last owner.
Ooh,
interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, that one's good for Blazy. So that is why it wouldn't be able to be wielded by anyone else. Inigo's father wouldn't allow it. Kiminora, I assume the sword was hidden and Inigo knew where it was because he probably looked at it secretly.
That is a very reasonable assumption, that it could have been hidden and he couldn't find it. That's true, but I kind of like the idea that his father's spirit imbued it, right? And it became sort of haunted, and you couldn't. I like that idea a lot.
Attuned to the first person who picked up the sword. Yeah, so there's a lot of good.
See, when you sit around with a bunch of creative people, lots of cool creative things happen, right?
Yeah. Okay.
What you do not smell or taste is iocane powder.
Yeah. So this was interesting to me. So I am seeing, because like when I watched this, I was like, why is there goblets already set up with wine, so perfectly set up already for this battle of wits? Like it's peculiar, right? Because like the thing is, Wesley is the one who suggests the battle of wits.
Yes, but don't you think he was just going to grab lunch with the princess? Quick little nibble.
He had 2 wine goblets. You think he was just going to give the princess wine?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Maybe he was going to take advantage of her.
Anyway, I'm not saying that there's anything magical about iocane powder, but I do think it's a special item. I think you'd get a special item card for that, and then you'd play it at a table.
Well, it's definitely a poison.
No, I know. I'm just saying I don't know that there's anything magical about it. I think it's one of those useful things that you would just have in your adventuring pack.
Okay, I want to know if the chat thinks it would be actually magical, or if it was just an alchemy that had no magic.
It is just a poison, a deadly poison. Mm-hmm. The Sicilian had a bag of holding to hold all that. Which, yeah, that
no question.
Okay. Yeah, because and then poor Fezzik had to climb it all up the mountain.
Yeah, where would he keep the levity rope?
Yeah, everyone agrees that it's just poison. Okay. Alchemy. Magic poison is a real kick in the pants. Can it just be poison? Yeah, we agree. It's poison.
I agree with that.
But just something that you have in your adventuring pack.
This thing.
Yeah, the Pit of Despair machine.
Definitely magical. This is a technic artificer's work. This is definitely a machination. I absolutely think they're spectacular. Life draining.
Yep.
So does it take levels?
If we're talking in D&D terms?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. That's interesting.
Does it take hit points or does it take levels?
You know, Kim, Alphinius, I have literally never thought of this storytelling technique before. What if you did take away your character's levels?
So there are, in D&D of the past, right? Those of us who've been around for a while know that there were creatures that actually could remove your character's advancement. They could actually.
That would be a kick in the pants.
Let's see what the chat. See if the chat knows how many. I want to hear how many they know of. That there's a few fairly famed ones. I want to see what the chat.
I have a bunch of stuff here. They're saying yes. Taking levels is so old school. Yeah,
I would. Old school.
Yeah, I would say level draining, constitution points. I think it takes years off your life.
I'm going to tell you straight up, Cameramandy. When we were kids and you'd go into a room and there'd be 3 freaking wraiths in there and your character just got to 6th level or something like that. You're like, oh no, God, no.
That's so funny. Ken says it sucks. That's funny.
Don't use that kind of language, Ken.
It might take HP maximum. Plenty of level draining in 3E. Level draining is no longer part of the rules. I think that's one of those things that you could add back in though as a game master if you wanted to.
Yeah, they took it out.
Yeah.
Well, that's because people got pissed all the time.
I bet. I mean, you get but I mean, it also adds like a layer of stakes though.
Oh, it does. Absolutely. I do think.
But I think I'd be more pissed though, just to have to redo my character sheet.
But as I have mentioned, I think some of the wonderful changes that really did make the game more approachable and more enjoyable for people did sanitize out some of the risk.
Yeah,
it did take some of the risk away.
The miracle pill. Yeah, I mean
that thing is huge, cameraman.
I know. How did he not choke on it? Seriously. Okay. Anyway, I think we can all agree that this is a magical item that everyone should have in their adventuring packet.
Yes, absolutely.
Holocaust cloak.
No question. Fire resistance. Yes.
Yep. So just very effective. Very good.
I'm sure everybody agrees with that.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're into plot hooks that I think you could use for future ones. So feats of strength, meaning like Wesley had to climb all the way up that rope and then he had to duel with Inigo right afterwards. And so resource management. So anyway, and then obviously he, has his life drained out of him and then he still needs to storm the castle.
Yes.
And
Camera Mandy, put yourself on there.
I don't have a thing with the desktop. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay.
People like to see you now and then, Camera Mandy.
They see me now and then. They do.
Okay.
So yeah, anyway, I think that you could I like the idea of kind of like the prolonged thing and then, but you still can't necessarily take short rests and long rests when you're being tracked by an expert tracksman. So,
no, you can't.
Yeah. So
what is the
resource depletion, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It had a chocolate coating. We're back to the pill.
It did have chocolate coating.
Yeah. Chocolate, I mean, doesn't make it down, go through smooth. Anyway, in the book, it only resurrected him for a few hours, says Good King. Oh, so did he die after that? Good King.
Honestly, I have never read the book.
I have never read the book either.
So, okay, chat. So if you know this, I would like to know. You can spoil this one. Does he actually, it only resurrects him for a few hours? Does he die?
Yeah, we're curious about this. Okay. A story driving NPC. NPC travels with party to push narrative forward. I think that's a very common.
It's very used, right?
Yeah,
it
very common.
Everything from saving the child, right, to the old man or old woman. You know, there's a breadth of them that.
In my Red Star Rising campaign, currently, there's an old man traveling with us. Mm-hmm. So that we always forget about. But Buttercup is a more
present. Always forget about the old man.
But Buttercup is a more prominent one that you don't necessarily forget about.
I do wish you would have bashed one of those damn ROUSs in the head.
It would have been really nice because you're just sitting there like Buttercup, just do something, do something. So sorry, just saying. Okay, but with that said, she's finding her strength. Okay,
Cameramandy, male, female, whomever you might be, Some of us are just wusses.
I'm just saying. Listen, Adam.
Some of us are just wusses. We're never finding our strength. So hopefully.
This is what I say. If ever there's like planes like going down, like my only hope is that Adam is still like even remotely like conscious, because I will not follow any of the instructions that I've heard a million times on the airplane. I'll be one of those people who just freezes up and I'm like, oh, I guess this is it.
Cameraman, let us not speak of these things because we want you around for a long, long time.
Well, thank you. But
you need to say nice things at my funeral.
Okay. Sounds good. Adam though he's like the Boy Scout. He's an Eagle Scout.
Yes, he knows all that stuff.
Tree with the hidden layer, secret entrances, underground layers, hidden dangers. I think this would be really fun as like a perception check to actually find the knot. Oh yeah,
and they had a secret. There was a true secret entrance. I mean, it was hot.
Yeah,
it was really cool. I mean, the whole Pit of Despair was very, very cool. And it was Jim Belushi, right, who played the albino. Wasn't it Jim Belushi? Right?
I don't know. Was it?
I asked the chat. I want to know.
Okay, I have some comments from the chat though.
Okay, go. Okay. I've got to take care of one thing. I got a text here from a work thing, so I've got to take care of that.
Oh my goodness, is that why you wanted me on screen? Here, I'll just go back over here. I'm going to read the comments. Okay. Also, guys, hashtag map will get you entered to win the map. So for the Verdestia thing, which I'll have Alphinius hold up in a second.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. Let's see here. It's slightly ambiguous in the books. Joe.
Oh, so it's ambiguous whether he actually died again. Wow.
I like the healer and his wife being an entity, a married couple that appear in times of great peril for those. Oh,
that's very
Yet
cool.
The husband was a swindler who wanted something back, perhaps a soul. Ken, saving the kids in Red Star Rising Chapter 1 from King Flugenbelch.
Flugenbelch.
Okay.
Flugenbelch.
Heather, there's actually a follow-up story as well called Buttercup's Baby. It is included in Carrie Yule's book, I think.
But still, we don't know. So he might have actually perished. So Wesley might have actually perished after saving Buttercup.
You know what though?
This is bumming me out, cameraman.
Here's the thing: is there's book canon and there's movie canon.
No, I know that, but I'm kind of bummed out.
Well,
kind of hope they went on to live happily ever after.
You know what? In your version, they can.
It's true. You're right.
Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. We're almost done. Obviously, the revenge arc.
Fantastic.
A character hunts a specific villain across the campaign. I think that is really good for like people who, like certain types of people who need something to focus on to stay engaged into the like. So, if nothing else, like someone maybe who doesn't know the game that well. Doesn't know what to ask. Like it always gives them something to ask a character. Like when you meet a new NPC, you can always ask, "Oh, do you know anything about this, that, and the other thing?" And so
or cameraman, the savior arc, right? Which is where you're like in the Red Star Rising. It's kind of both because the Hanatas, right, have revenge, but they also they want to save the children.
Mel Smith played the albino.
Oh, Mel Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it was Jim Belushi. I don't know why I thought that. He was very good.
I know it's so funny. Okay, and last but not least, castle infiltration. Have fun storming the castle.
You think it'll work? It'll take a miracle.
They're just too good. All right. So this is our breakdown. If you guys have any other plot hooks that you think would be good to apply to your D&D campaign, please put them in the chat. And we will talk about those, and then we're going to head out for the day. For the day, yeah.
It was fun yesterday, cameraman. All the kids came over. It's really great. The house was full of all the little Grandy kids, and they were running around making noise, and we ate. So I will admit. Okay. So you know Colt, right? Stay on there, cameraman. Stay on there.
I'm reading the comments.
So read the comments and stay on there. So Caden, who is Colt's son, is had a little project where the turkeys. He raised turkeys, and then
Colt lives on a farm.
They live on a farm. Yeah, they're a true farm. They have cows and everything. Yes, and so we bought one of the turkeys from Caden, and it really was better than any store-bought turkey we've ever had.
How did you cook it?
We did the normal, we don't stuff it, by the way. Ms. Goo says that dries out the turkey. So she throws a bunch of like onions and things into the cavity, right, and all that stuff. Apologize for anybody who this makes them gross out. But and it really was really good. It was very moist and a delicious meal. It was a delicious
meal. Okay. I have more comments. Haunted Wolf, the end of the book says that Wesley relapses in Morgenstern's version.
Wow. Kicks the old buckaroo. That's really sad.
I'm sure that Fred Savage's character, which is literally called the grandson. On Google, as I learned, was like, no, that's not how it ends. Rich Greenford, he doesn't have eternal life, so of course he dies. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, it was great. Chat, did we have fun with this? Was this good? Do it again?
Yeah.
Do Hook? I really want to do
We want to do Hook next time?
Well, I don't want to. I think we should give everybody the choice.
Okay.
Because the people, the people voted on this one, and it was a great vote, and I was very pleased with it. And I want to give folks the choice to be able to do that, but I'd love to do Hook.
Okay. We will put Hook in the next poll. So
nice.
Nice. Awesome. Well, I hope everyone goes about their day and has an amazing Thanksgiving.
#map.
Yeah, if you didn't already do it, #map.
#map. Get that in there. Get another thing, and we're going to draw it next week. Is that correct, Camera Mandy? Now, I also put a little thing in the post because when Ms. Goo and I were at Scootsdale, we put a little clue in there, a couple clues in there as to a certain house we were referring to, and a number of people got that. So I'm gonna give one of those people something. So if you find that post and you quickly identify it, even if you cheat, it doesn't matter. You might get a little something special for the holidays.
Sorry, I was messaging Heather. Heather, I sent you an email.
Heather, you have an email.
Earlier this week. So
earlier this week.
Yeah. So check your email or check your spam, or I'll resend it. So we'll get it to you.
My friends, listen, we are so thankful for you. Thank you for joining us on Saturday.
If you have not read the newsletter from this week, it has our thankfulness. It's very long.
No, but by the way, notice there was not a community member again, Camera Mandy.
That's because the community member was all of our GMs. There was not one.
Oh, so we did all the GMs.
Yeah, Lawrence came in and was like, "Can we do all of the GMs?"
That was good. I didn't see that. Okay.
And so that was Lawrence. So there's not one singular, but everyone, and we just appreciate you. So
marvelous. We are thankful for the Gooey community, to be sure. May all your adventures be sticky, my friends.